In this session, we hear from OU student Paul. Paul, what are you studying?
So the subject I'm studying, Karen, is a BA Honours in English Language and Literature.
And where are you at in your studies?
So I've completed the first 60 credit module. I was really pleased that I got good scores for it. I'm now into the second 60 credit of study, which is A105, Voices, Text and Material Culture, starting in about a week's time.
Brilliant. Now, I wanted to talk to you about fitting it all in with work and family, because this is a really, really common problem. You've got a job and you've got a family and you've got your studies. How do you go about fitting everything in?
It's not easy, it is difficult. So what I have to do, because I have 3 children as well and they have busy lives, ferrying them around constantly. So what I have to do is really have a look at the study planners to see what's happening that week and try and plan out slots of time. So I try and load my study into a week and leave weekends free to do more, because there's lots of family stuff going on. So I'm running around doing football, taking the girls to work and things like that. So I try to sort of do plan blocks of time depending on what's coming up. So I might do an hour before work. I sometimes do study at lunchtimes. I might stay late after work. So trying to find those slots of time to fit in with the study really.
How many hours are you expected to do on your module a week?
So my module is probably sort of between 12 to 16 hours a week.
Which is quite a lot, isn't it?
It is a lot. So sometimes I won't lie, it's quite tiring sometimes. But I really want to make it happen. I'm really enjoying it and I'm getting a lot out of it. So I make the time, and it doesn't always go to plan. So sometimes I have to. I might miss a slot here, so I then find a slot somewhere else. So if I lose something, I make it up elsewhere, really. Yeah.
Do you ever feel guilty with your family when you're studying and you're trying to get something done, maybe you're on a deadline?
Yeah, I do, because as I said, I have got a young son, so and I've got teenage children, so guilt is very much a part of it, because I sometimes think, he wants to spend time with me. I've got a photo I brought with me if you'd like to see it. So this is a photo of me and my little boy. So I don't know if you can see that, but I was sitting there studying, doing a TMA, one of the assignments, and I was taking time to finish it. And then suddenly he appeared alongside me with his little chair, and he sat down next to me and had his tablet. So he saw me working. He decided that he wanted to come and sit with me. So there is that guilt, but sometimes you try and get them involved maybe, and sort of make him appreciate that Daddy's doing it for a reason, that hard work pays off. So little things like that really sort of bring it home as to the guilt factor, really.
Do you ever think then that maybe you're being a really good role model for him?
I hope so, because and for my daughters as well, because they're studying similar subjects actually. So one of them's studying literature. She's planning to possibly do literature at university, and the other one is really into literature as well, and I am too. So it's obviously something that's rubbed off within the family. I enjoy writing, so I think hopefully I am being a role model and being very empathetic to them as well, to the children, because we have discussions about how do you do this assignment and things like that. So I'm getting study tips off them sometimes as well, which is great.
Brilliant. Paul, thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome.